We going Gramming too? We Gramming too?
Oh yeah, we got a gram.
Gotta give it up. Give it up. Give it up. For the gram. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. What?
Say hello to the fine people on the internet for me, will you, Matthew?
Say hello. Are we on the internet right
We're
now?
live, baby.
People listening to me singing about. Oh, God. You never tell me when you're going live.
It says live right there.
Yeah, but I gotta know. I don't know when that is. Like, I'm not listening. I'm just doing me. I'm doing me.
And I'm grateful for it.
Oh my gosh. Just always pick the worst angles for me. I look like I'm 3 months pregnant every day. I'm like,
you're starting to show, Matthew. Well, there we go. Always live.
I'm just gonna stand.
Please don't.
Well, it looks good.
Hi, everybody.
All right. Please don't watch on Instagram because I look terrible.
No,
so.
you look great.
Stop.
It's our Mythos Weekly Gear Roundup live stream extravaganza.
Let's round up that gear. We wrote things down with specs this time. Sort of.
Kind of.
I wrote some stuff down.
You did a great job.
Thank you. I wrote some stuff.
I was about to say you look great. I'm so
Thank you.
Oh.
Hey, guys. When's the next Dipped in Tone? When is that anyway?
Well, so I was sick.
You were supposed to do something, and then you were sick.
It was around Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Graham got sick. I got sick. Morgan got sick.
Yeah.
And then the day I was supposed to record, I couldn't.
Yeah.
So Rhett did a recording with Osnoy.
So that's coming soon.
That will that should be out probably next week.
Yeah.
We're very quiet.
Oh, okay. Did you gotta turn something on?
1, 2.
I'll just try to eat the mic. Eat the mic.
Okay.
What did you do? Hello.
Check 1, 2. We're very quiet. Very quiet. Okay. Oh, hang in there. Let me turn this.
My
up.
baby's on the level.
Check 1, 2. Check. Is that better? Zach's level's a little low.
Matthew, stand back up. We love a good junk shot. Wow.
Oy.
Okay. Junk shot. Great band name.
Check. I'm just a quieter talker in general.
All right.
Check 1, 2.
Audio is fine. Chill out. I basically eat the microphone and I yell.
Yeah.
All the time. So.
Okay.
Audio is fine. Chill out, y'all. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, David.
I think this should be better. This should be better.
All right. I like, yo, fellas, specs. That's too legit for you guys. Yeah, I know. I don't want to kill our bit that we don't actually know anything about these products.
Hold on, you haven't heard the specs he's written down yet. So getting into it. Let's see. Oh, I gotta pull up my.
What are you doing?
I gotta pull up your
pants.
No, all the gear we're gonna talk about. So tell the fine folks what's.
All right. Well, let's introduce all the stuff that we want to talk about today. And if we forgot anything, please let us know on the thing. We got the Bruno Mars Strat. We got to talk about that. We're going to talk about the new Tremonti MT100 amplifier. We want to talk about Slash going to Magnatone, which is pretty wild. The new Boss RV200 reverb, and a couple new pedals from Thorpe. Lots of stuff today. We'll probably. I could spend the whole time talking about Tremonti amp, but we'll talk about everything else. That's the one I really want to talk about. It's the Tremonti amp. Yes.
Okay, now I've got it.
You got everything ready?
Okay, I think so. All right, so how do I do this?
Matthew is the boost side of this podcast. Yeah.
The boost side. Oh, okay. What are the specs on Zach's pants? I wear 5'10" Levi's.
Please, let's start with your shirt. I want to start with your shirt. This is the coolest thing. Shout out to the man, Casey Harris.
Yeah, and my wife.
Oh, yes. We got to. Does she watch this?
I think so sometimes.
My wife will not watch this.
So, recently, the brand Dixon, Dixxon.
2X, so you know it's special.
They released this, which is the Venkman flannel.
Yeah, we should have had the photo of Pete.
Right here.
Pete Venkman.
I can pull it up.
Yeah, really fast. Yeah. Venkman flannel.
So, Pete Venkman in Ghostbusters, he wears, let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
He wears a specific flannel shirt in some of the scenes.
And it's really cool.
And it's super great. So let's see here. I have to.
Zachary Robertson. We talked about the HX1 on a previous episode, didn't we?
What about the HX1? Yes.
Yeah, we did. We covered that on a live stream like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so you can kind of see it here. See if I can zoom in a little bit.
Zoom in.
So when they're first setting up their office at the Ghostbusters firehouse,
Yeah.
Bill Murray's character is wearing this flannel shirt.
Super cool flannel.
And I was like, oh, man, that's so cool. And I told my wife, I was like, I want one of these for Christmas.
Yes.
I want one.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really make mention of it anywhere else. And our friend Casey Harris, who does our hats.
I'm merch up today,
merch
bro.
that we sell. If you are so inclined, you can get some on mythospedals.com.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent me one as a belated birthday present.
Yay.
And then I told my wife, and she was like, oh, I already bought you that for Christmas.
Man, that's like...
But...
I think that everybody kind of knows that you like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty.
It's you're not hiding that
no,
that obsession.
It's no secret.
And we got a new Ghostbusters trailer this
we
week
did
too.
Get a new Ghostbusters
Frozen
trailer.
Empire.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
It looks great, just for the merch that's going to come out of like all the new suits and the new packs. That's enough.
The winter coat that everyone's talking about.
Terrific.
Kind of the middle of something here, Ray.
There you go.
So anyway, let's get into this.
All right, let's start with Bruno Mars.
Bruno, baby.
I want to start with Bruno Mars.
So here it is, the Bruno Mars, the limited edition Bruno Mars Stratocaster. $3,000 reduce.
$3,000 reduce. This is Fender going for the highest price stuff, non-custom shop. That's what this is.
Yes.
And what was your initial impression, Zach, when you saw this guitar?
Apparently, I'm still too quiet.
What?
Dang, I'm just a quiet talker.
You need to start eating the mic.
Yeah, I haven't even adjusted anything in the back end. Anyway, what'd you say?
What's your initial impressions of the Bruno Mars Strat? Tell me what you think.
I thought initially it was like, oh, that's a really cool looking guitar.
Yeah.
And then I saw the checking and thought, oh, this is going to be expensive. And then I saw the price and was like, oh, geez, how are they going to sell a $3,000 Bruno Mars Strat? Yeah. Bruno Mars is awesome. Fabulous musician. I'm sure he has a lot of pull.
His contribution to wedding music has been unparalleled in this industry. You put Bruno Mars on in a wedding, and it is fucking lit.
It's on.
It's on.
But anyway, all that to say, I don't know how they're going to do making a $3,000 Bruno Mars Stratocaster.
I think that spec-wise, I think it can you make the window bigger? Just cover my face. Cover my junk right there. Thank you. I think spec-wise, this guitar is really cool. It's got a lot of modern features. I think the color is great. I think the look of it, you just see that on Instagram before you know what it is. And I go, hey, that's a really cool custom shop Strat.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. And then I saw it, and then I'm like, that's Mr. Bruno's. But, yeah, I mean, you got to hit a real specific kind of ideal with the specs to get people to buy this, because I don't know how much Bruno sells the guitar.
Yeah,
that's the question, right?
Ultimately, that is the question. Is Bruno Mars have enough of a pull in the guitar space to sell?
No, he doesn't at all.
But to be fair, it's a cool looking guitar.
Yes,
which I think says more to the average consumer than if it's just someone with a bigger name and a sunburst Strat.
So and I think about this as in a business perspective. You make this guitar as is, right?
Yeah,
and you don't put Bruno's name on it versus putting Bruno's name on it. It's going to sell more with Bruno's name on it, right?
Yeah. I
so
think so.
What's the difference, right? It's like helps sell the guitar. They make stuff like this that's $3,000 now in the regular Fender shop. They make some fancy guitars.
What else is this expensive from the standard line though?
Not the standard. They made that. What was that?
Golly.
Those like sunburst guitars that they made recently.
Oh, the ones that were like the special wood.
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. These guys.
The Sawana.
The Sawana. Make waves. We were watching that this morning, so like I got that. What a great movie, Moana. Terrific.
I love Moana.
I could watch it all day. I love that movie. So they are putting, there are the higher price stuff coming from standard Fender, not custom shop. But I don't know. It's an interesting thing. It's like I think that you know, it would do well on its own because it's a cool looking guitar. It's I think spec wise, does it make sense that it's $3,000, Zach?
I think. Well, I mean,
it's the ultra contours. It's got
yeah.
some more modern features as far as the compound radius and all that stuff. Stainless steel frets.
Yeah, I mean, I think the specs make sense. I don't like
nitro.
It's nitro, nice looking checking. It's gold hardware. I mean, that adds.
You get an extra pick guard and a strap.
Cool, like leopard strap.
Aged gold hardware. Aged gold hardware is not easy to do.
No.
So that's going to raise the price a little bit.
Yeah, and Bruno's getting paid. So that
Bruno's getting paid.
Bruno's getting some paper, you know. So.
Yeah.
And by the way, anyone watching on Instagram, we're live streaming over on YouTube, so please join us on YouTube because we can't see the comments on my phone screen.
Let's go!
Wowzers.
Oh yeah, Cesar teasing another Adam Jones guitar, but he's been playing
Adam
he's been playing that one for a little bit though.
That one's been hanging
that
in the
V.
back. Yeah, it's been hanging in the back.
It's been I've seen that one pop up a lot.
But I mean, having
so who's buying this guitar?
That I don't know. I mean, I think it's a cool looking guitar. You know, I think that anybody who likes something with a little bit more flash could get a guitar like this and be totally happy. But I do. It's to me, it might be a hard sell in comparison to, you know, everything else up here. I mean, but you know,
what's the regular Ultra Strat cost? Like the normal edition of the Ultra Strat.
Let's find out.
My pants is buzzing.
Hello.
I just seen how much more that it is. There it is, right there.
No, it's right here. That was a humbucker. So $21.49.
So I think some said $800 more, $850.
Yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
for a nitro finish and a different headstock and a different, you know, okay, yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
Okay, so my dad had to send me a photo. He says Bruno who, and it's a picture of him playing basically the exact same guitar in like I don't know. This looks like the late '70s pops.
Yeah.
I can't put it on camera, but you know that is very much a pop signature model right there.
Right, but you know, Pops, you got to write Grenade and 24 Karat Magic.
Yeah. Hey, Pop's got some bangers in there. We need to get him in the studio. Let's go.
Karat.
Let's go.
Okay. Anywho.
It's a Strat. How many more Strat models do we need?
Just one more.
Just one more.
How many more Tube Screamers do we need?
Yeah.
Just that'll be a surprise.
What did you say?
Well, talking about Tube Screamers and how many more do you need?
Just one more.
Yeah, but I didn't. I mean, you know what I just did.
Oh my God, you're Mr.
God.
Screamer over here. Mr. Screamer.
Mr. Screamer.
Mr. Screamer.
All right, so the next one.
Are we done with Bruno?
I think so.
All right. Is there anybody in the watching now who's going to buy this guitar? I want to know. Is anybody going to buy this guitar?
No.
No, they're going to sell them. I meant people that are watching this. If you're going to buy it, let us know why. I want to know.
Yeah.
Strats. More Strats. All right. What's next? Let's talk about the Tremonti.
Yeah.
Let's get into this. Okay.
So this, to me,
they've been teasing this thing for a while.
Yeah, and you know, I never gave the
MT100
a dentist guitar. That's not a dentist guitar. a gold Strat. I would not call that a dentist guitar or a lawyer guitar.
No, not at all.
No, that's
needs more flame maple.
Yeah, it's very If it had a super flamed out neck, sure.
Yeah.
I think it's a little more pedestrian than that.
I do too.
Anywho.
Okay. MT100.
So
Love the initials.
Great.
Terrific.
Yeah, of course. MT.
Me and Tremonti.
A disco dentist. There you go.
Disco dentist. Also,
disco dentist.
Great band name.
Great band name.
Great band name. Would pay $8 without hearing you at all. I would go see you if your name was Disco Dentist.
So I never played the MT15, the little lunchbox head.
No.
I've heard a lot of great things.
Yeah.
But it was not something that ever I had any interest in checking out.
Yeah.
But this came out, and I thought, cool, you know, we'll see. And then we watched videos on it.
And it sounded terrific.
We were like,
whoa!
It sounds really good.
And the sort of the pitch of this amp is that it's you know 3 very distinct channels.
It's like 3 amps in one.
And 3 amps in one, and like everybody likes to say shit like that.
Yeah.
But then you listen to it and you're like, oh,
it kind of is.
It kind of is. And I did like the fact that they sort of like how he showed off that they kind of like build off each other. So it's like where like the kind of the gain and like the the output of the channels sort of like cascade into each other, where it's like it's kind of, this is the clean, and then it gets a little dirtier, and then where that ends, that's where you get the heavier side. And I was like, oh, this actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and so the clean channel is just like super clean,
pristine,
but you can crank it.
Yeah,
you get a little heat on it.
Yeah.
And then he said the overdrive, because Mark has Dumbles.
Yep.
He bought some Dumble modded stuff when I was at Carter. Could not be a nicer guy. And then the lead channel is like the heavy, Mark Tremonti thing.
Yep.
But to me, the star of the show is the overdrive channel, because it just really, I was shocked at how good it sounded.
It sounded great, and and the price is really good. It's $18.49.
Yeah,
for the head.
I've not seen.
Where is it made?
Where's it made?
Anybody know that? Not. I don't know. It sounds great. I don't really give a shit where it's made.
Yeah, who cares where it's made?
But like something that's that versatile.
There he is.
Big Mark. Something that's that versatile is really always intriguing. And something that like is laid out really cleanly, so where it feels like I kind of we've talked a lot about the Mesa stuff on here, and talk about a lot of like really high gain amps that have a lot of knobs and switches just look really confusing at first glance. Of like what everything does, and like is there any sort of shared EQ control, all that stuff. And this is just laid out like, here it is. Here's 3 channels, and it's very clean, and I it's very appealing to me in that sense. And I think we should get one for the shop.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
good. It's for business. We're businessmen.
Why do these buttons not work? Okay.
What are you talking about?
These buttons.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay, I wanted to see the back.
Oh, okay. Look at this.
Made in Indonesia. There it is.
Okay,
right on
that's
the back.
cool. Well,
and that's fine. It has the bias jacks, which is awesome. What a great thing. I had never experienced biasing an amp myself like that. Not with test points. I've always had to open an amp and like measure. It's always such a pain. And then on my Victory, you heard it. Remember I put new tubes in it? It sounded bad.
Yeah, I was like,
and then
what's happening?
Immediate back to normal.
Bias.
I think that it's
stunt amp. Yes, very good.
It's a stunt amp.
I actually don't think it's a stunt amp. I know the high gain side maybe if you're buying it for that, but I think the clean sound and then the Dumble overdrive sound is like so usable that you could use it for everything if you really wanted to. But as an excuse to buy it, dental assistant amp. Yeah, but I do think if you have not watched Mark's demo of it, and always great that Mark does the demo, because sometimes these guys, they're so busy. They put out the stuff, and I'm not cracking on Brian Ewald or anything, but you want to hear Mark play this thing.
Man, Brian's so good.
Brian's awesome, but I want to hear Mark playing it because you want to hear why he chose all the things for everything, and you can hear him play it. And I'm like, wow, this sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm. hey, TC, I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
One thing I'm really impressed with.
What?
Okay? Can we hold on?
What are you doing?
Let me see. I want to open this in a new tab.
Oh my god! I don't know what's happening.
Look how many pins are on that foot switch cable.
That's a lot of pins.
Look at I like this switch symbol right here. It's just
extra
lever
pins.
Down.
Extra pins, heavy pins.
God, look at all that.
Yeah, I like pins.
Wacky.
I'm a pin fan.
You're a pin boy?
I'm a pin boy.
You're a pin boy wizard?
I'm a pinball wizard. Cool. So, so we're getting one for the shop, right?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know. I'll hit up Gene.
Yeah. It's for work. This is work. Yeah. There you go.
Could you guys please end some of your sentences with an eh? Eh? Is that eh or eh?
You hoser. Hey, man, $10 is $10. This guy's got 10 tables and 2 spots. You get. I got to play you that. I have to play you Bob and Doug McKenzie. Not the movie. Strange Brew is great. The album, way better. Album's terrific.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
There you go.
Oh, interested in their amps with their PRS guitars don't do it for me. So that's kind of interesting because I think most people. Why is it going blue?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get this unblued here.
I just blew myself. There you go, and it's unblued.
I fixed it. I think it's funny because, like, to me, I feel like PRS amps, they have a very specific look. This, to me, reminds me, honestly, of... Did you ever see his solid state amp from back in the day?
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that.
They look solid state.
It kind of does.
It does. It looks...
in like a Randall crank sort of way. And like, you know,
That's an
this
era.
Looks, this
That's
looks
an era.
better than that.
That does look better than that.
Full stop.
But I think,
But,
yeah,
I
it's cool.
I feel
think
like
it's gonna
that
do
is
well.
More
No cab.
that might be harder to like get into this design than a guitar, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Are they gonna do a cab?
I don't know.
I don't think they announced anything, right? MT.
It's cabinets.
Cabinets. You can buy a cabinet.
You could get an Archon.
212.
Archon.
Archon.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's what you do.
They got an M.
You get the HCRX 4x12.
That's what we have.
And set that sucker on there, and you would be happy as a good gracious.
Hey, I did that off mic
Whew.
for the benefit of
Get
all.
out of the room.
Wait for the slash Magnatone. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
You just went suck to blow. Good Spaceballs reference. All right, what do you
looks
want?
like a Bugera head. It's a little nicer than that.
I think
but,
it's
but
nicer
you know, I don't fully disagree with you. So
all right. Well, it's the if it was you know, more than, I mean, the price is good.
Price good.
Price is good. So that's good. All right, what do you want to do next?
Let's go to the Thorpe. Let's see
Thorpe.
what Adrian's got.
I got
cooking
said
up.
Thorpe is now in their blue period. They're going full Picasso on our ass.
So they released the Have Blue. Man, his photos are teeny weeny.
Teeny.
He
weeny.
released the Have Blue and then the Tacit Blue.
How you feel about going full blue?
Well, I'm glad that they switched to the middle section being black.
Yeah.
Because you can actually read it.
That's nice.
Because I've had some Thorpe pedals over the years, and
Yeah.
like I know what they are, obviously, but sometimes I'm like, which knob is that? And you have to like get the light catch.
Make
the
sure.
etching.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a Have Blues a Rangemaster
Cool.
permutation, and the germanium or the Tacit Blues a germanium fuzz facey
So
sort of thing.
classic circuits. I think they say that's the point of it. They're two classic circuits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like
No, I'm sure it sounds good.
I-
You watch any demos yet?
I haven't.
Oh, you can order it with a microfiber cloth. That's cool.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's a little bit more. Oh, they charge you $4.
Man, yeah. Well, you know, microfiber.
That's a nice one.
Oh, okay. There's a transformer inside to simulate a pickup being present.
That's cool.
That's
I like
cool.
that.
Huh.
Yeah. I like that idea. It's a really good idea.
Let's see. 99.9% of the time, there's an internal trimmer that only the
Manufacturer. I can never spell that, by the way.
Manufacturer's a hard one.
It is a hard.
That and rhythm.
Do we get an order?
No, it's a message.
Ah, man, give us money. Me money, please, now. Eat food good.
And then the Tacit Blue, vintage, part of our Vintage Reimagined series. Germanium fuzz plays nice on your pedal board.
Cool.
Does it have a pickup simulator?
Go back up.
It does not.
No, did it say that?
It doesn't.
No.
It's not a bullet point.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Oh, wait, no, it does. Yeah, no, transformer.
Yeah.
Shit, fuck.
Why? Because we're doing that too?
I didn't say that. Are we doing that?
We didn't say that, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about
Yeah,
these?
everybody excited about these? Who's our Thorpe heads out there?
Who's our Thorpe heads?
The Thorpe heads.
Which transformer? Optimus
Rumors.
Prime? Ooh. It's
Optimus Prime.
It's
Ooh, rumors of a brown protein double blue. Oh,
what?
okay.
A what?
I don't know what that
What
means.
is that?
I don't know what that means. A lot of words I don't know what they mean.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I remember when I did the talk with the Brown Cats at Mass Street, they mentioned working with an artist to do a variation of the Blues Breakers. So if David Ryan Harris has a 2-in-1 of that, I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah. Cool. Thorpe's.
Thorpe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure they sound great. I love everything sonically that he makes. Not a huge fan of the names or the aesthetic on these. I think it's a little confusing to release two things that both have the name Blue in them.
That was confusing as well. I'm personally not a fan of the way they look, of the Thorpe pedals. Not my aesthetic.
Yeah.
But
It's
who gives a shit what I think?
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
It's a very industrial, heavy-duty looking enclosure. I love the enclosures.
Yes, yeah,
but
it
yeah,
doesn't really do anything for me.
I think it should just be like, I mean, I don't know, it'd be kind of funny just to be like Have and Tacit. But I don't. Are these like things that people shout when they're flying a plane? Like when they're, like. Are these like phrases I should know? Good gracious!
I'm sorry, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, he does that sometimes when we play video games, and the mic is like here, and it sounds like it's you've like enveloped the mic entirely, and then you hear it gurgle, and then
you know it's coming.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty cool.
We care what Matthew thinks.
Well,
at least somebody does.
Thank you. Get shitty. All right. Well,
but yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Cool. Fun times. More pedals.
We need a price point on the pedal you're not doing, Wink, so we can add it to our Christmas wish list. Won't be out by Christmas.
We got a little bit more time to work on that thing. A little bit more time. All right, next up, let's talk Slash.
Let's talk Slash.
So
remember him?
Slash.
What's his name?
Slash.
What's his real name?
Saul Hudson.
Saul Hudson. There it is.
That's a cool name too.
Yeah, that's a way cool. Slash.
Saul Hudson's a great name.
Yeah, it's a great name.
Yeah. All right.
Magnatone.
All right, so Big Slash going to Magnatone. He was playing one of them amps. He liked it, so they're making his own. What?
He was playing one of them amps.
He's playing one.
And now
that's technically a true statement. He's playing one of them amps. He's playing one of the M80s, and now they're making him a 100-watt version.
He always looks like he's about to give you a big old kiss, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's a handsome man. Looking good. You know? What's he got going on under there? He's hiding. He's got that hair and the glasses and the hat. What's going on under there?
No eyeballs.
What's going on under there? All right. So I want to get a little bit more meta with this. All right. So Marshall just came out with a well-received new amplifier, right? Kind of the first thing that Marshall had come out with that got some buzz in a while. Yeah. I would say.
Well, I mean, they since they've started doing the 20-watt thing, I think that's gotten the only thing that people care about.
And then, so then they lose him right around that time. But the other one thing I want to say is that, since Slash is a big Gibson guy, like when are we going to see the first like big? And maybe we have, and people talk about this, like the first like person to come over to Mesa through the Gibson connection.
Oh yeah.
So I thought about that. It's like Cesar hanging around with Kirk Hammett and Adam Jones
and
Slash, but couldn't convince Slash to play Mesa. Couldn't make him something. I find that not that he's been trying and he failed.
Right.
Slash can play whatever he wants, but I just think that's interesting. You got a guy who sounds like he's willing to try something new.
Yep.
And go somewhere else.
But is he though? Because
or he maybe just loved the M80 and that's it.
I mean, all right. So TC said Marshall's dying. That's what's going on. I don't believe that. I think Marshall's on the upswing. But
that's what I mean. I think that the buzz is good for Marshall right now.
Yeah, but it to me it's like, okay, cool, but also it's not like he's changing like circuit topology entirely. He's going from a Marshall
to a
Marshall style circuit.
Yeah.
Made by Magnatone, which is cool. I mean, they sound really good.
Yeah.
They're fantastic sounding amps. I would never in a million years think this is a Slash sound.
Yeah.
When I played a Magnatone amp. So I don't know. I'm surprised, but also Friedman is better Marshall. Friedman also can't name a product that
doesn't offend you.
That doesn't offend some.
Well, it's not offense. It's just stupid.
I
think most of the Friedman stuff. We talked about
Friedman. Most of the Friedman stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So TC is talking about how they've completely changed like wattages to, like all the current lineup of everything that's really hitting with Marshall is all lower wattage stuff. But to be fair, that's
what people want.
That is where we're at in the world, and I think the smartest thing they could do is make amps like that appeal to the next generation of guitar players. Because for the longest time, you have kids who are just playing at home or at small gigs. They can't get, like, I think my age group was the last of the people who you would see show up to a gig with what was like like a triple super lead or a dual super lead.
That was the thing.
That was kind of it. And then,
JCM 900, baby.
You saw the JVM for a minute, but really even that was like the era of like people had moved to the pod and stuff. So I don't know. I think that I think Marshall's doing the right thing with what they're doing. Can they still make hand wired, beautiful amps, and then their hand wired series stuff is legit. It's fantastic. But I don't know. I think it's a much different look for Slash. Like, and that's the thing I'm probably the most curious about is
the wall of
of
Marshall stacks.
What an iconic thing.
Yeah.
For a rock band to have. Like, is there anything more iconic than a wall of Marshall stacks behind you?
But what's the stage setup been for this last run? I didn't go. I know a lot of people really like this latest Guns N' Roses run. They said it sounds really good. But I don't know what their setup is. I mean, I just saw Metallica twice. Ain't no amps on stage.
Oh, no, but they've not been using...
They've been using stuff for a long time.
They've been using fractals for years.
But a lot of bands, they're like kind of like, that's not a look necessarily that you see anymore.
No.
Like, that was standard issue, Used to have Rob Halford ride out on his motorcycle through a stack of Marshall amps, and then now it's like not really a thing. But, I just think it's an interesting thing, like the behind the scenes of the industry where you've got a guy as iconic as Slash saying, I'm done with Marshall. I'm going to go play Magnatone. That's just a big deal in general.
It's a huge deal.
And what do they got going on over at Magnatone with their guys who could pull this off? That's pretty fucking cool. And they got like big POV. Billy plays Magnatone stuff and endorses it. And, Jason Isbell plays Magnatone and endorses it. And there's a lot of guys that are, doing that sort of thing.
Yeah. So. I don't know. It's just... Yeah. I'm curious what the look is going to be, and I do think it's interesting.
Stacks of Magnatones.
I think it's interesting that Mesa didn't get Slash. As someone said, the techs probably advised against it. Everyone bitches and moans about Mesa's reliability. I don't know. They made more amps than most other people.
Pretty reliable if you just keep sending them new ones.
Yeah,
if
they need them. Oh, it broke. Here's another
one. But and again, I don't have any inside knowledge. I'm not privy to what Cesar is doing all day. But I just, if there was an opening there, you think that they try to bring more people in house. And I don't know what other artists out there that would be, like that are big Gibson guys that are not playing, they're playing Marshalls. That they could bring over, or any other amp that they could bring over. But
it's just, I think it's a feature set and a sonic thing that most people don't want, because I think you can get any sound you want out of a Mesa.
Yeah,
but this is going to have way more features than most people would ever truly need.
Yeah, I think Magnatones look cool too.
I think they look okay.
They're pretty cool. I like them.
Cooler than. I don't think that a Magnatone.
Man,
you're burping
I'm gassy today, bro.
Gross.
This is the amp, right?
It's one of these. It looks like it's a car dashboard. Like 100%, it looks like the dashboard of.
That's cool.
A car.
Yeah. Who knows what? They just announced. They didn't show off anything, right? The Slash signature, so we don't know what it's going to look like. They just decided to get out in front and announce. It's
probably gonna be like one of these snake finishes.
Yeah, more. Yeah,
snake pit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Isn't that Velvet Revolver?
He's in that band.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were going Slash's solo stuff. Snake Pit featuring Miles Kennedy.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know any of those riffs. Yeah. Do you know any of those riffs?
No.
Hit me with one.
I don't know any of those riffs. It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere was the name of one of the albums.
That's a Jimmy Buffett song, right?
I don't know. It's a Slash album. It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere. I really want to
Marshall makes more off their fridges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot.
I know the Gibson rep in my era. I'll ask him how they lost Slash. Guys, I want to know.
Yeah, they won't. I don't think the local reps. Well, they didn't lose.
Gibson
didn't lose Slash.
No. The Mesa didn't gain Slash.
I think that's a hard ask.
It's a super hard ask. Cesar's on a roll, bro. I thought maybe he could pull it off. Yeah. That's all.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's gonna play what he plays, and
So
is Slash even still relevant?
I mean, he's relevant in the sense that we're talking about it right now.
Yeah, but that's just because there's like a guitar.
Here's a good question, and maybe this is a good episode of the Pedal Pushers,
our podcast,
which we need to come up with one for, because we need one for next week. But like the most high profile brand switches in gear history, like what are the most high profile ones where people are like, oh shit. So like when it was really relevant. Like no offense to Slash, but there's not a new Guns N' Roses record coming out that anyone's going to give a shit about.
Right.
Like if he had switched in 1990,
oh yeah,
then it's a big deal, right? So like, what are the like? Let's see if
Chet Atkins played Gibson for like a minute. They
Yeah.
made him a. Well, that was a big deal for a minute.
Like I mean, obviously Eddie Van Halen going to Music Man.
Yeah,
was a really big deal at the time. Pop's gonna be blowing me up in just a second, telling me all the ones.
John Mayer. Yeah,
John. Hey,
Mike.
fine.
Mike.
I couldn't think of it.
Thank you, Mike.
That's what. Yes, John Mayer.
Yeah. How do you get bigger than that?
That is
like
the big one.
The most. That was probably
seismic.
The
seismic.
Yeah. I mean, like,
considering the Silver Sky is like the most like popular guitar sales wise, by far.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fender.
Thank you, Mike.
Fender
I don't know when Dylan went electric. That was good too. Yeah.
Yeah,
he went electric.
Yeah, but he wasn't like going from like,
Martin
like,
was furious.
Martin's so mad at him. I mean, Martin's electrics suck.
That's funny. There you go.
Okay then.
We got one more on the list here. The Boss.
Boss.
RV.
Boss.
Boss RV. You know what I was just
bliss.
thinking the other day how there wasn't enough reverbs out there.
You know,
I was like, how are people going to survive on this few reverb choices?
That's very true.
I was getting really upset about it. And I went to you and I said,
losing sleep.
What are we going to do? We need more reverb.
We'll have to make a Mythos reverb.
And then they came out with another reverb. And I said, oh, finally, thank God.
Look at all
There's
this.
another reverb.
It's got slow verb, modulate, plus delay, lo-fi, gate, reverse, room, hall, plate, spring, shimmer, arp verb.
I'm a big fan of arp verb.
Arp verb.
What is that? What's arp verb?
This is arpeggiate?
I don't know. Yeah, I asked you.
Man, I don't know. Like this, it's just news. Color me disinterested on a reverb pedal that has this many features. The Flint has one too many reverb sounds in it for me.
I wrote a note. I wrote a note here, and
what's your note?
You don't have to. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
It is stupid, but I liked it. I was happy with that. But it's are people excited about this? Is this something people have been waiting for? Does this have a feature set that has been missing in the reverb space? I don't know. That's what I'm asking people.
It's funny to me that.
Oh, thank God! Fender 1960 Custom Shop is here. I was worried.
Oh yes. I'm glad you're here. Everyone's glad you're here. I think it's an odd choice for Boss to dive in to
me hungry.
I'm super distracted now. To dive into this aesthetic with these.
What is that?
This is the delay machine.
So they should have just made a reverb machine like that.
Yes.
That would have looked great because I do not like the aesthetic of this.
I do not like
compared to this.
Old.
This looks amazing.
I know.
I love the way
you look
that
at
looks.
it and go, I don't care what it sounds like. I want to have it.
Give it to me, fancy boy.
And I think that it's an odd choice. And I understand they have a platform. And, like this, I get. The Van Halen, these dual digital delays, I understand why the SDE 3000 went in that look. But I just think this aesthetic in the DD series.
Not a fan.
I just don't like it. And I think Boss
it's fine.
Makes incredible stuff, but it's just, man, I don't like the look of those other things.
Okay.
But I think they actually released another pedal.
What? Like this week?
I think so. I believe they released
the Boost?
No.
We talked about
this. A new noise suppressor.
When did that come out?
I seriously think it came out last week too, or not too long ago.
What? The NS1X.
Yeah.
Too much noise. You need to suppress it.
Yeah. And all that to say, noise is rock and roll.
I agree.
Noise good.
Me like noise.
Yes.
Me only noise.
Hey, at Mythos, do you have a clone?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We've so many.
Yes. The Mjolnir and its many permutations.
Lots. You can ask.
But anyway, I don't know. Like, to me,
I mean, I hope there's a niche here that people want this. I mean, I assume that they made this
a month ago for the noise suppressor.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming they made this reverb for somebody. Who's it for? You blowing out your Strymons or something for it? Or? Oh.
Maybe. I mean, I do think that Boss reverbs and delays, they all sound great.
Cool.
But I think, to be fair,
okay,
you can make everything sound good. So,
how much is it?
ooh, Emerson Scranton Screamer. When Emerson made all those Office meme
I was like,
pedals, I was not a fan of that. I thought it was pretty weak. But that's just me.
I don't know how
I
you don't
love
get,
The Office.
I don't know how you don't get sued.
I think, well, they stopped making them probably
Yeah.
because you can't use
Yeah.
Steve Carell's
Toby
face.
was a Scranton Strangler, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's the
100%
yeah.
Toby was Scranton's.
yes,
Strangler.
100%. Cool. I'm glad that we
269.
agree on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a common. That's a common.
Yeah.
Theory. Yeah.
$269. Great price.
Oh, okay. I like the price.
Lots
okay.
of
No,
IO.
I'm sold. Give it. I want to play. I want to play it. I'm in now. That's a great price. I thought it was gonna be $399.
No.
It's
Boss Smart.
Boss Smart.
Look at this. It's got time and it's got all the features. Oh,
Well,
I don't have the screen up. My bad.
Oh, sorry guys.
Boink.
I'm into it now.
Time, pre-delay, E-level,
I mean,
param, low high. Yeah, okay.
Cool.
It's cool.
Now I like
know.
it. Now it's sweet.
I don't know. But how long have we been going here? 41 minutes. Okay.
That's not long enough. Do we have anything else you want to talk about? We just covered anything else? Any questions? Any stuff the people want us to talk about? Anything we missed this week? Yes, only for that, Timmons. What? What did I say?
I think is the Mjolnir better than the Tumnus? I think so. I think the Tumnus
It'd be
is
pretty fucking stupid if you didn't say that. What the hell, man? We're trying to make money.
And so my problem with the Tumnus and a lot of clones, I think they're just a little too bassy. I think they're a little too blown out in the low end.
Okay.
And to be fair, I've played some clones that have that sound. So, Brian could have just been basing that sound off of that. I just don't think that works. So the Mjolnir, while it does have a little increase in the bass, it's not as heavy in the low end. And how I did it, I increased the lows on the clean signal and the gain signal ever so slightly. I mean, we're nudging here. But those are the things that we do that take something from being like, oh, that sounds good, to be like, oh, that's in the sweet spot. And I want everything to be in the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Are we attending Winter NAMM? Yes, we are. We are booth 5049.
Good booth number.
Good booth number. We're near the bathroom.
Oh man, you know
High
me.
traffic.
You know me.
Lots of
Can I eat those NAMM hot dogs.
Our hand sanitizer. We'll go to the Walgreens.
It's gonna be great. We'll have
we
hand
got a big old
sanitizer
tub.
and mints. Hint, hint.
We'll have some guitar picks that say you stole it. Here's some.
I hope that we have. How many pedals are we going to show off that are new?
We're gonna try to show off
3?
at least 2.
I
maybe
want
3.
Three.
Cover your face.
What do you mean? Oh,
So people can see.
didn't we share this already?
Did we?
Yeah, I stole
I
it
stole this pick.
at NAMM 24.
There you go.
Man, we're in the fucking future. 24? How did we get here? 2024? That's some future shit right there, bro.
Isn't it? Where's my flying car?
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Why is it his fault?
It's not.
He's
no.
Mr. Future Man.
No, I love him.
All right.
Let's see.
All right. What's your
Rhett
favorite?
needs a Scranton Screamer. No, he does not.
Rhett would hate that.
He would hate it so much. Thoughts on the Centavo? I haven't played one. I almost traded some pedals for one because I was curious. But it's a clone. I'm sure it sounds okay. Who actually invented the clone? I never really looked. So Bill Finnegan hired some people to help him create this overdrive.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Maybe. But I don't know who actually helped design the actual circuit.
Yeah.
Um,
What's your favorite PRS neck carve?
the what's on the 594?
Is it pattern vintage?
Pattern vintage.
Pattern vintage.
You like pattern regular?
I like pattern regular because it's similar to the wide fat.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think.
like wide fat.
And I'm a fan. I had the wide fat on my McCarty, and I think pattern
That's
regular.
wide fat?
The wide fat? Yes.
Oh.
They didn't make the McCarty in anything but wide fat.
Huh. Okay. But I think the pattern vintage on the 594.
It's really nice.
It's for what I like from a guitar. It's perfect. Am I getting into 3D printing for my Ghostbuster gear? So I've 3D printed part of
a couple things. Yeah.
PKE meter that I'm working on.
Yeah.
MIT students. Win a shootout of Chupacabra and Red Llama. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. Like, if someone else wants to do that, they can. I mean, the Red Llama, everyone kind of there was a time where people would get on my ass about the Chupacabra just being a straight up Red Llama.
Yeah.
And the Red Llama circuit is from a book that he just took part of this distortion circuit off of, and like the Red Llama and the Chupacabra are built around the same chipset, but the tweaks to the Chupacabra kind of nudge it further into a little bit more fuzzy territory, shaving off a lot more high end. It's different, but inevitably things built around the same chipset, controlled in a similar way, are going to have a lot of similar personalities and tones.
Yeah.
It's like Tube Screamers and SD1s sound pretty much the same because they're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway, the Chupa is fuzzier for sure.
Oh, yeah. Silver Sky is my PRS neck preference. Silver Sky is a great neck.
Yes.
I was shocked. That was probably the thing that blew me away the most, is I expected not to like it. I don't know why. Like, I thought it would be some real weird carve that John wanted based on some strat he had, but then I played it. I was like, holy shit, this is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really good.
That's it.
Curly chords. I don't know. I think if you're going to get one, you need to get a really nice one.
My preference on chords is whatever happened. I happen to have.
Next to me.
Like, literally, like, I don't have no idea where I got any of my chords.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works. I've never bought one. I just have them. Stole them from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Pops.
Interstellar Audio Octonaut. I have no idea. I know it's a Klon derivative. To me, it looks like he took Aeon Electronics or one of those pedal kits and like made his own pedal design based off that. And that's fine. I did that back in the day and slowly kind of nudged my way into our own layouts and whatnot. But who knows? You're getting into, like, when you start comparing every derivative of a circuit, they all start to sound kind of the same.
Yeah.
So the thing that you're buying into is not just what the product is, but that you're trusting the manufacturer to deliver on their promise, which for us, the promise with the Mjolnir is that it's going to give you the best approximation of that sound that works for more people. You're not going to have all the complaints and the problems that you would if you just went and got a real Klon, because sometimes they are a little abrasive and different. But I've not played all of them, because why should I? Unless I get the wild hair to try everything.
Yeah.
It's like, is it going to make me is a version of a Klon Centaur that's basically this going to make me rethink how I approach this? No. If it's something like the horse meat, where Paul Reed Smith says it's
horse meat
going to eat your Klon for breakfast, and it's not a Klon derivative, that I'm more interested in, because what does it do that a Mjolnir doesn't do?
Yeah.
And do I like it better? Or are there things I like about it that I don't like? Like, those are things I'm interested in.
We could spend a whole episode talking about the marketing of that pedal.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Like, calling it the horse meat and then calling it a Klon killer, but it's not a Klon, is very confusing. I think it was I think when you go down that road and you want to say it's an overdrive and we think that it's better than a Klon, but it's not. It's like, it just got a little confusing, because I thought, oh, they just made a Klon.
Right.
And they didn't.
No, they did not.
And I thought it was confusing.
Yeah.
It's not a Klon.
Did I get the HasLab stuff for the PK eater and the PKE meter?
We got Christmas coming up, dog. You got to slow down, bro.
No, of course I got that. Of course I did. Are you kidding me? Like, I knew about it before, like...
You know all that stuff. You're an inside man.
I appreciate everyone that sends me Ghostbuster things on, like, Instagram and stuff. Like, did you see this? It's like, yes. You saw that photo of someone's fake Ecto 1 next to the mystery machine at a gas station. You send me the picture. Like, thank you. I've seen it. Like, I promise. Like, all those things. I've seen it.
Yeah. That's funny.
The Golden Fleece or the Hephaestus?
Both.
It depends.
I actually like both.
Well, I like both too. But
what do I prefer?
I think it just totally depends on what you want to do.
Gosh.
The Hephaestus.
I feel like the Fest is a great choice if you already have some fuzz and you
Yeah.
want to get a little weird. But if you're diving into fuzz, I'd go with the Golden Fleece.
Yeah, if you're wanting to start your fuzz journey, Golden Fleece, 100%.
Yeah. But get both. It's not that expensive.
Yeah, it's fun to have both. Let's see.
Only one right now? Fleece.
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 Yeah, 100%
Yeah.
fleece.
Yeah.
I have played a Harmony Jupiter thin line.
I have not played.
No, I don't really like the new Harmony guitar neck shapes. I think the guitars look pretty cool, but I do not like the way they feel or play.
Yeah, I've played one like a while ago.
Feels
I think
weird.
at a NAMM show when I was over hanging out with the boys over at who's Band Lab? Is it still Band Lab?
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, it was yeah. I like the idea behind them. Good price. You know. Band Lab. Band Lab.
Shiznit, do you have any experience with Stumax Parsons Street humbuckers? Are they good or cheap crap?
Yes.
I don't know. I've never
No
played
idea.
it.
You said a lot of words I don't understand.
Parsons Street was.
What is that?
That's where the Gibson plant was in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
That makes total sense.
And then humbuckers are PAF clones.
Thank you. Yeah.
I've heard good things, but I've never owned a set or tried them. Not that I'm opposed to cheap pickups. I love the guitar fetish stuff. I think it's awesome. Oh, the hologram chroma console. Yeah.
What that?
We could talk about that real quick. I don't have any clue.
I know. What are you doing over there?
Well,
bud?
my keyboard had to wake up. Hologram
Wow.
control console. It's hard typing with one hand.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That looked cool.
Yeah.
That looks good. Looks neat. It's pretty.
It's beautiful.
I love them knobs. I love that style. Yeah. All right. How much is it? What's it do?
It's like a multi-effect. $400 dues.
Man, those dollary dues are just man.
Is a flexible multi-effect that takes inspiration from eccentricity, right? Eccentricity, grit, lively instability of beloved vintage recording technology.
It looks great.
Yeah, I don't know. Not for me. Cool. Don't care.
Cool. Don't care.
I would never.
What do you need it?
I would never use that. I would never, ever use it.
Yeah, I got so much stuff. I got so much stuff already.
Yeah. Any reason to buy one of those Brazilian blanks? Build a badass guitar with unobtainium wood. I mean, Brazil still exists, and there's still rosewood trees in Brazil. So, I mean, hopefully, I don't think Brazilian rosewood will go away permanently.
Yeah, we're on a live stream. My next guitar's gonna have a Brazilian board on it. Hey,
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Another hint for the long-time listeners. Brazilian board on my next guitar.
It's greeny.
That would be so fucked. 20 grand. Oh my god.
No, the 20 grands don't have Brazilian.
What?
Those are Indian rosewood.
So you had to go fitty? You gotta go fitty?
You gotta go fit.
Shit. God damn it, Cesar.
It's a make it sound like Tame Impala pedal. Oh, I love that.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's a beautiful look. I just, again, have no use
I think
for it.
aesthetically, it's the hologram stuff is astonishing looking. Looks like a 90s mixer. Looks more 70s.
Jonathan Rowland, yes, we absolutely talked about Slash already. So listen to it when you can go back and listen to it. Somebody asked if we bought anything interesting lately.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
Oh, anything?
Yeah, non-gear related.
No,
I mean, you got...
I got this.
Whoa, hey.
Move your leg.
I bought something that I'm waiting for it to show up. So, I mean, that's cool. Everybody watched the video, right?
I hope so.
So cool. I'll talk about. I got to see Metallica this last weekend. I saw them twice in St. Louis. Me and Devin went, and I was pleasantly surprised and happy that Kirk broke out the purple Epiphone Flying V for a couple songs, which was, and easily the best sounding guitar of the night. Both nights was Greenie. Greenie sounded amazing. Fade to Black, Welcome Home Sanitarium. Absolutely. He played it on Orion and Call of Cthulhu.
Man.
It sounded fantastic.
Is that
Excellent
a moon
shows.
swatch? Yes, it is.
Ew.
It's Pluto.
Oh. When's Matthew's reveal? I gotta get the guitar first.
Yeah, you don't have
it. It's coming. It's coming. We're getting close.
Is Marshall done? No. Marshall's just getting started again.
Yeah.
Marshall's gonna come back.
That's why I was excited that Marshall's coming back. It feels like it's a little bit of a blow to lose Mr. Slash, but they'll be fine. It's iconic. Marshall's always iconic.
If like for whatever reason the new ownership of
Too
Marshall,
big to fail.
Yeah. if for whatever reason Marshall, the new ownership completely shits the bed. Completely, someone will buy them, and it'll just keep going. Like you can't. That brand has too much, just history to just completely disappear.
Yeah.
You know, the new Flamma intelligent guitar.
Flamma. There's a new Beretta. Kramer 1983 Beretta reissue. Yeah, buy that. That sounds badass.
Oh, I did. Yeah,
I did see
It
that. I'm
looked
sorry.
cool.
Yeah, they look really cool.
Yeah, I don't know how much they are. What pedal from Mythos would you recommend to get the sound of a 30s kind of EH150 Charlie Christian with hollow P90 neck pickup?
Sounds like you should buy that guitar.
You gotta get that guitar.
Get that guitar first. Plug it into.
Nothing will make you sound like that except
no pedals except that guitar.
Yeah,
that guitar will do it. Yeah.
I hear they have moon swatches across the street from me. Oh my God.
Pluto, baby. Pluto.
Send me an email, Zach@mythospedals.com. Yes. like legit, send me an email. I would love to get another one.
Yeah. What are you looking at over there?
I've never seen that show up on Instagram before. It was weird. I saw stars. Anyway.
What is that? Cool.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
I think there's so much others. The Acclam, the Mocker, which is like another like Beatles sort of pedal.
Oh.
Pretty cool. Marshall's going to survive. It's not associated only to Slash. How much boot? Oh, it's going to be a huge boon to Magnatone to have Slash.
Oh, huge. It's going to be great.
But here's the thing. Not everyone can play a freaking 100-watt tube head or afford it. You know, one of the reasons why Slash has been so wildly successful in the gear space is because his name has been attached to Marshall, just because of Marshall. And if Magnatone doesn't capitalize on that and release products that are more affordable to people, you know, how many people went out and bought a Marshall MG combo because of Slash? Mm-hmm. And it's $100-something bucks, and it gets you close to the way there, or one of those DSL 40s. Yeah. You know, like that was such a huge thing for them. And to lose that, it's going to suck, but Marshall will survive. But if Magnatone doesn't capitalize on it by making things that are going to appeal to everybody, it's not going to really, I don't think, how many 100-watt tube heads are they going to sell? Not that many. Not in the grand scheme of things, not that many.
And it'll be expensive.
It'll be so expensive.
Yeah.
You know, any Slash Marshall was expensive.
This is also brand building, regardless of just selling those things. It's brand building. Ooh, I like this question. Z&M, what 4 Mythos pedals would you put on a small board for yourself? I like that question.
Oh,
I'm gonna go.
That's my whole pedal board.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Hephaestus, 210, Fates, Oracle.
That's it.
Done. You can do everything.
I go backwards. So Oracle last. Oracle, Fates, Mjolnir, Golden Fleece.
Okay.
It's easy. You can do everything.
You got everything right there. Let's go.
Okay, man, we're getting a lot of comments. Gonna watch the Foo Fighters Austin City Limits? No.
I'm not a fan of the Foo Fighters. I'm not.
I
don't dislike the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
I
would say I'm not a fan either.
I like a lot of their songs. I'd say the
color and shape.
I'd say the Foo Fighters are the band I like the most songs from a band I don't like overall.
Wait, what?
So like if I listed every band that I don't like, I like the more Foo Fighters song than any of those bands.
Okay.
But I still for some reason can't say I like the band.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Everlong is terrific.
Great song.
That record is really good. I just can never get into them. I don't know what it is.
Like Hey Johnny Park and Monkey Ranch and that album I really like.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool songs. I just for some reason I just can never overall go oh man, it's the Foo Fighters. I gotta hear it and then go, oh yeah, there's some songs on here I like. Mm-hmm. No, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Now that's a band.
They are a band. They are most certainly a band.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I think we did it. I think we covered everything we need to cover. We've been going live for over an hour. And thanks for everybody for hanging out. If you joined us on Instagram, hit us on YouTube on the next one. We try to do this every Friday. Next Friday will be hopefully more gear.
There's
news.
always something to talk about. On the Instagram, the words are real tiny.
Yeah.
So it's hard to read. And I can't see anyway. So I can't see anything no matter what. But they're a little bigger on here. So
yes. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.